Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cook Stuff. This week, I'm in the mood for chicken, but I make chicken all the time on this channel, so I had to come up with a method to cook it that is different than my usual, and I think I came up with something that will make it really, really good and flavorful. So this week, we are making seasoned fried chicken in the pan. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the ingredients and see what we're working with. Here are the ingredients for tonight's dish. We start out with a couple of chicken breasts, a package of Japanese Shishito peppers, and for seasonings, some adobo seasoning and some 3-color pepper. That's basically it. Let's go ahead and cut this chicken up. So I'm going to take these 2 chicken breasts and cut them into thicker slices that I can fry. Go. That's all of the chicken cut up. Let's go ahead and set it aside and work on those peppers. Next, we're going to take this package of Shishito peppers. These are kind of a semi-spicy Japanese pepper. All right. I'm going to cut these into smaller pieces and fry them with our chicken. Well, that's an entire package of Shishito peppers chopped up. I'm going to put them right back into the package to set them aside for the time being. And we're going to go ahead and start frying that chicken. We start with a little bit of butter here. Next, we add some adobo to the bottom of the pan here with the butter. Okay. Then we add in our chicken. That all spread out. And the next thing is we're going to get some of this 3-color pepper and liberally grind it over this chicken. All right, we're going to fry this chicken up and make sure that it is good and peppered. We're going to add a little bit more adobo to the top here. And finally, we're going to add in all of this chopped shishito pepper. think I need to turn this down and maybe cover it up. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh man, I think this might actually be ready to go. Smells good. All right, let's go ahead and put this into a container. All right, moment of truth. I have here a great big bowl full of chicken with 3-color pepper and sliced shishito. I have no idea how this is going to be, but it's been smelling good since I started making it. So I think we're going to have to give it a try and see how it tastes. All right, so let's get ourselves a nice piece of chicken with a little bit of this shishito pepper. Oh man, that does smell good. All right, let's try a bite. Okay, that's actually really good. All the pepper that I ground onto that gives it a very nice, strong flavor. And then, of course, the shishito pepper, this is all the green stuff, actually gives it a little bit of extra flavor. I'm going to need another bite of this here. Okay, that's actually really good. Better than I thought it would be, really. So basically, the concept was to get some chicken breast, add a whole bunch of pepper, and then try some of the shishito just to see if it would make it taste good. They're not spicy by any means, but they do add a fair amount of flavor. A little bit of bitterness, but that's not a bad thing. I think we're going to need one more bite before we finish up here. So this right here, this is good as is. However, it would also be equally good over, say, rice or noodles. I mean, put in some carbohydrates and yeah, it would probably be pretty good too. But tonight I was thinking just chicken with a little bit of this pepper, and I'm very pleased with the result. Here we go, get another little piece here. Yeah, one more. If you're looking to make this at home, chicken breasts are pretty much universal, but the shishito pepper, or the shishito garashi, is something that you might have to look for in an import store or a larger grocery store. If not, you could probably find something that would be vaguely similar. Maybe a banana pepper or a hatch chili. Chop it up fine and put it in with this 3-color pepper. And the 3-color pepper I'm using is black, white, and red. You don't have to use all of that. Black would be fine as is, but make sure you use plenty. All right. Was this difficult to make? Not at all. I chopped up the chicken, I diced up these peppers, and I fried them in a pan with a whole bunch of ground 3-color pepper. It was pretty easy, and the end result is actually pretty decent. So I can call this a success, and I'm very pleased with what I've got. This is exactly what I wanted, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. So I'm going to go ahead and have a little bit more of this, but I think most of it I'm going to go ahead and put back into the fridge, and I can have it later this week as I like. Anyway, as always, appreciate you guys stopping in. I will see you in the next video.